MSME has the lot to say about India, as it contributes approximately 30 to 40% towards the GDP. And to uplift the MSME sector by building more leaders in this AMRIT KAAL, an initiative to add on to this journey, MSME Bharat Manch and Rupee Boss along with N-Cube collaborates with other stakeholders in Mumbai for building up future-ready leaders in India's AMRIT KAAL. So come, let's take you to the leadership program and interact with various stakeholders.
Sir, of course, when we talk about Khadi, there is a man behind it, Mr. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, and the vision was to upliftment of small scale industries, as you talked about in the session as well. So current government policies, building up new leaders in this Amrit Kaal. So what the implementation plan from Khadi perspective we have seen in these days?
You can see the upliftment of MSMEs from our Rashtrapita Mahatma Gandhi, and rightly our PM Narendra Modi ji is our brand ambassador, I will say, and he is picking up a Khadi like anything, because in last 10 years Khadi goes exponentially. Now we can see the reports also. Khadi's production has been increased 3 times and sales has been increased 5 times. So as of now we have 1 lakh crore 35,000 crores of business across the globe by the Khadi, and right now we are increasing the number of Khadi institutions so that the new generation people can come. We are making Khadi more fashionable or wearable. So because now the kids and all this new era, new generation people are want to be wear the Khadi, but stylish Khadi. We have already tried for the NIFT and all these fashion institutes so that we can give better and more flexible, wearable Khadi to all Indians.
Sir, you have given me a word, more flexible. So what flexible approach has been in this Amrit Kaal new policies, especially if we talk about one district, one product, one station, one product? Many things have been implemented. So what are those policies, the flexible policies?
Right now we are promoting at least one Khadi sales outlet from at a district level or a block level. So that has been initiated that every district has a Khadi outlet so that people can get access to purchase the Khadi. Second, the incremental increase in Khadi grant has been done by the government. Third, we have interest subvention schemes under which we are giving less. If you are taking a loan from somewhere, Khadi institutions take a loan of 12% of interest of rate, they have to pay only 4%. 8% will be paid by the Khadi department. Thirdly, we are promoting through the marketing development assistant, under which when you know that Khadi is a handmade and handspun, so naturally whatsoever the labor charges supposed to be come out from that might be a less. In this way we have a number of schemes with Khadi institution promotion. The institutions we have already goes down, so we want to promote them, so with them financial assistance. So many things has been revamped in last 10 years or 10 or 15 years, and now Khadi can access by anyone. So that is our objective. We have now planned to take it up to the district. Now the next plan is take it up to the blocks, and then we are take it up to the clusters.
So what about export, if you like to talk?
India is our logo for Khadi in India. When we go outside, we say the Khadi Bharat. So Khadi Bharat logo has been given. Then again there is some the taxes benefit to those who are exporting the Khadi. Again we have some international franchisee model supposed to become in future. So that will be one of the, I will say, the game changer one.
Sir, my last question, of course, today's session about promoting and upbringing the new leaders in this Amrit Kaal with the efforts of MSME Bharat Manch and N-Cube. So what would you like to say about today's session?
Excellent. Because what happened now, this kind of organizations supposed to come forward and they take all the same, I will say, some vichari log अगर एक साथ अगर एक मंच पे आते हैं तो that will give us a different positive vibes.
सबसे पहले तो जैसे हम सेशन में देख पाए कि आप महिलाओं की एम्पावरमेंट के लिए वर्क कर रही हैं, मेक श्योर कर रही हैं कि सब्सिडीज वहां तक पहुंचे और वो अपने जीवन में कुछ कर पाएं. तो इस अमृत काल में जहां लीडर्स की बनाने की बात हो रही है, ऑब्वियसली महिलाओं की भी एक श्रेणी है जहां पर लीडर्स को क्रिएट किया जाए, और हमने देखा है काफ़ी सेक्टर्स में अच्छा भी कर रही हैं महिलाएं. तो किस तरीके की गवर्नमेंट की पॉलिसीज़ की इम्प्लीमेंटेशन की बात की जाए, सब्सिडीज़ की इम्प्लीमेंटेशन की बात की जाए, तो वहाँ पे चैलेंजेस क्या हैं, और उसके अलावा किस तरीके से कहाँ पर इजीली वो सब्सिडीज मुहैया कराई जा रही हैं, क्या कहना चाहिए?
बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट ये क्वेश्चन था कि इम्प्लीमेंटेशन का, क्योंकि स्कीम्स तो बहुत है मार्केट में. 360 लेवल की स्कीम्स गवर्नमेंट ने आज एमएसएमईज को आत्मनिर्भर बनाने के लिए स्कीम्स तो लॉन्च की है, लेकिन इसका अवेयरनेस नहीं है. तो रूपी बॉस और इस तरह से जो फोरम है एमएसएमई भारत मंच, इस तरह के फोरम के माध्यम से अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम कंडक्ट होना बहुत जरूरी है, पर्टिकुलर अलग अलग सेक्टर वाइज. तो इससे क्या होगा, अवेयरनेस तो होगा, लेकिन अवेयरनेस के बाद एक्शन प्लान भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. तो एक्शन प्लान में हम लोगों ने अब तक देखा है ना कि कई बार ना एमएसएमईज ना डॉक्यूमेंटेशन सबमिट करने में ही लेजी पना दिखाते तो ये डॉक्यूमेंटेशन भी उतना ही इम्पोर्टेंट है। एज ए एमएसएमई जिस तरह से हम अपने बिजनेस को ज़्यादा फोकस करते हैं तो उसी तरह से हमारे बिजनेस को आगे लेकर जाने के लिए गवर्नमेंट की जो स्कीम्स है उसका भी स्टडी करना बहुत ज़रूरी है।
पीछे से जब हम सब्सिडीज़ की बात करते हैं ऑब्वियसली वो एक गवर्नमेंट की प्लान्स के थ्रू लोगों को दी जाती है और उसके लिए अप्लाई करना पड़ता है, काफ़ी प्रोसीजर्स होते हैं जैसे कि आपने बोला। क्या वो सब्सिडीज़ गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से अवेलेबल हैं ईजिली?
गवर्नमेंट के थ्रू से इजीली अवेलेबल है वो स्कीम क्योंकि अप्रूवल वगैरह सब कुछ आता है, लेकिन प्रॉब्लम आता है बैंक में क्योंकि बैंक वाले इतना टाइम लगाते हैं, प्रॉपर गाइडलाइंस नहीं दे रहे कि इस तरह के डॉक्यूमेंट्स होना चाहिए। लेकिन एज ए एमएसएमई हम लोग थोड़ा स्ट्रांग होना भी जरूरी है। हमारी पॉलिसी का स्टडी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। कौन से भी बैंक में जाने से पहले हमारे पास हमारे खुद के डॉक्यूमेंटेशन जो मैंने अभी जिस प्रोग्राम में शोकेस किए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट डॉक्यूमेंट्स है क्योंकि कौन सी भी बैंक हमें फाइनेंस देने के लिए, हमें सब्सिडीज देने के लिए उनका ट्रस्ट बिल्ड होना बहुत जरूरी है। अगर एज ए एमएसएमई इस तरह से हम लोग गो हेड करते हैं तो बैंक भी हमें सपोर्ट करती है।
ऑफ कोर्स महिलाओं की सशक्तिकरण के लिए जो स्कीम्स अभी तक आपने महिलाओं तक पहुंचाई हैं उनके बारे में उनका नाम देना चाहेंगे?
एसबीआई के माध्यम से, बैंक ऑफ महाराष्ट्र के माध्यम से महिला शक्तक नारी करके जो स्कीम है बिजनेस फाइनेंस के लिए स्पेशली 2 लाख से लेके 10 लाख तक कोई भी आईटी फाइल रिटर्न्स नहीं करके भी अपना बिजनेस स्टार्ट करने के लिए ये स्कीम्स मार्केट में है। अब तक हम लोगों ने 200 से भी ज़्यादा महिलाओं को इस स्कीम का बेनिफिट दिया है। उसी के साथ जो बड़े महिलाएं एंटरप्रेन्योर्स है जो स्मॉल एंटरप्रेन्योर्स में कन्वर्ट होती है तो उनको 5 CR तक का भी बिजनेस फाइनेंस दिया है।
जैसे कि जैप आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है तो आने वाले दिनों में जैप किस तरीके से और प्रमोट करने वाली है गवर्नमेंट की सब्सिडी स्कीम या लोन फाइनेंस जो कि गवर्नमेंट से महिलाओं तक पहुंचे?
अभी जस्ट प्रधानमंत्री जी ने लखपति दीदी योजना लॉन्च की है। इस योजना का 2 करोड़ महिलाओं को बेनिफिट होने वाला है। लेकिन कौन सा भी बिजनेस स्टार्ट करने से पहले उस बिजनेस का स्किल होना बहुत जरूरी है। मतलब आत्मनिर्भर बनने के लिए सक्षम होना भी बहुत जरूरी है। इस तरह से स्किल डेवलपमेंट का सपोर्ट लेके हम लोग आगे बढ़ेंगे और नॉट ओनली महाराष्ट्र तो पूरे पैन इंडिया में हम लोग इस स्कीम्स को आगे लेकर जाएंगे।
Of course, today's session is about upbringing up of new leaders in this AMRIT KAAL and the discussion about that has been there in the panel. So what would you like to say, that what were the takeaways from this session?
This leadership issue applies to more on MSMEs rather than big companies. Big companies can hire the big leaders, professionals, but these MSMEs and these women entrepreneurs, they require a good leader to groom within them. So they should work hard, and when I was talking about compliances and everything, they should try to build it very initial stage where they can continue. Even if you become a mid-size or big size, they can continue the same process. It can't be built in one day. So leaders has to be created. So MSME is the platform where you have got 7 crore MSMEs. So there you try to build the leader within the organization so they can lead the business in later stage when it grows.
Sir, of course, you were heading today's session. You were asking questions about how more leaders can be made in this AMRIT KAAL. So what were the takeaways from today's session?
This is the year of the youth, and India is going to have lot of young generation in the next 25 years. Our Prime Minister has also said that in the next 25 years, India will move from the low-income country to the highly developed country. And our GDP from $3.75 trillion, it will reach for $30 trillion US. So in that, if you have to harness the potential of the demographic dividend, we need lot of leaders. And those leaders should follow certain governance principles, environment concerns, and they must be able to take India to greater heights. And we are also wanting to connect the future ready leaders in the respective sectors. So in that respect, this is a one-day event from morning 9 to 9 o'clock, and I am very glad. Quite a lot of very impressive speakers have come and given the wisdom, and here we are also more interested on women leadership.
Of course, today's session is about bringing up the new leaders in this AMRIT KAAL. So what would you like to say, and what were the gains from today's session?
This may be our 10th event today when it comes to MSME scale-up program of ours. Today is specifically aimed at leadership at MSME. As everybody knows that MSME is the backbone of this country, I think the time has come where they have to scale. If we have to reach 5 trillion economy, then those 1% has to become maybe 10%, and even that 1% has to go to IPO route, all that. So what can we do so that these MSMEs become maybe listed companies of tomorrow? So that leadership is required for this country at a large scale.
Of course, you are heading a session which talks about building up future leaders in AMRIT KAAL, which are the current government is also working on, and the upliftment of MSMEs. So what the today's session is all about.
Namaste, I'm Dr. G. Ramesh Kumar. I'm leading this project MSME Bharat Manch, which is powered by Rupibos Financial Services. This particular event which we have conducted today, the conference, is a one-day program. Besides entrepreneurship, there is something which is very important, is also the leadership quality. So how we can build up leadership and create young leaders today for the next period, that is in the AMRIT KAAL we are talking about, and that will bring them a lot of the much required skills, the traits that will help them to scale up the business and grow from MSME to large scale.
Sir, first of all, बहुत namaskar, and of course today's session is about building up new leaders in the sectors of MSME in this Amrit Kaal. So as we are aware that MSME is the backbone for building up of our nation as well. So contribution towards the GDP also is taken very seriously from MSMEs. So what is today's session all about?
Well, so far my today's session is concerned, the Amrit Kaal provides humongous opportunity, but same time also throws a lot of challenges. As they say, ambiguous, uncertain, volatile world, so to speak, we are living in. And in this world, it is very important for organization to acknowledge, or every leaders to acknowledge, that it is not organization that transform, it is actually people transform. The leader has to take charge of themselves. They have to look at their own beliefs and values. They have to look at their own mindset, and they have to take charge of transforming themselves. However, this is not as easy as I mentioned. That is why there is a requirement for coach. So coach like myself, what do? We basically help the leaders to become self-aware, know where they are stuck, and then help them move beyond that. So I personally feel that the leaders who will raise their consciousness, they'll be able to come out with the solutions which will help our country in particular to thrive the economy and help the dream of Prime Minister and everybody's dream.
So what is your takeaways from this session today as a visitor?
As a participant to this particular seminar, it has been my pleasure and privilege to attend this, and I have educated myself. I feel that in future too I should seek an opportunity to come and do whatever the best I could do, including addressing at such seminars. Well, a lot of takeaways I have gathered today, and in fact the theme is excellent. Encouragement to the entrepreneurs who are coming up and who would like to build up their career as a leader, and which will help our society as well as the nation in a great way.